and I already get enough. Wanting cream, needed double stuff. That along with the knowledge got my conscience rising up. The frequency way higher than when I was. If they ain't riding, I'ma leave them stuck.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
Like Biden, Joe's trying to get a buck. I'm a pro, so they duck and say I'm loco. Meanwhile, rappers say the same thing like Coco. I don't see a threat, I don't stress over bozos. I bounce back the best, and that's no pogo. I did it all so.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors taking on Toronto. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson and Durant fill out the perimeter. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Tonight, two great teams going head-to-head. Some may say it's just another game, but Brent, it doesn't feel that way right now.
Now, how many of these, Kevin, do we get during the year?
Oh, my God.
We're fired up.
They're so fun.
Marquee matchups, marquee players that might be playing well, but we know head-to-head we're going to have some great moments. And one of these teams is going to want to have bragging rights with the season series. This is one for us tonight.
And many people consider Ibaka to be the NBA's premier 3-and-D big man. In fact, we see more and more teams searching for an Ibaka of their own.
Now here's Thompson to the inside. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
You know, we talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Green. Ibaka's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Poked loose. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Well, Kevin, when I asked him about the defensive game plan, he said they have to clog up the middle and deny clean looks at the basket. If they can do that, he thinks they'll have the upper hand. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
On defense, your priority is to close out on Durant's outside shot, but then he has that tight handle. Simply drives right by you.
Ibaka down low, working on Green. And again, Toronto with the triple. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And a deep three from Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Leonard with the ball. Now Green defending. Green against Leonard. Shoots the three. Warriors with the rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's Thompson off the drive. Shots good by Green.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Leonard. And Ibaka kicks to Valanciunas. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, tough to knock Klay Thompson with that wide base off balance. Even when he gets hit, he maintained control on that play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shot. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And it's out of bounds. And And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Curry. The screen from Thompson. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
Ranked first in assists for 4 consecutive seasons, Brent. Are these Warriors the best passing team in NBA history?
Well, by the numbers, you would say yes. Assist rates that exceed even the Showtime Lakers back in the early and mid-'80s. Also, this team has been first in offensive efficiency for 3 straight years. I mean, it's been remarkable. So not only the best passing team, but maybe the best offense of all time.
Curry passes to Thompson. They set the pick. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. And Toronto making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. Leonard with the steal. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. Thompson against Green. And Thompson kicks to Green. And a deep 3 from Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
If you get Steph Curry in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you just have the feeling he's not going to miss. When a guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
Now here's Curry. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Well, it's kind of unfair. If you're that great a shooter from distance like Steph is, and then you combine with how great he is around the basket, hard to handle. That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
The Warriors trail. Pass to Cousins. Back to Curry. Cousins, the pass to Durant. Cousins with the bucket. Cousins has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Good job by Cousins on the catch-and-shoot game there, establishing that rhythm, catching the ball, and had some flip.
Wow. Good out. And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds them.
Here's Van Vliet. Great D that time from Curry. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Offensive rebound. And Green gets it to go. He's got 6.
There's no way Draymond wasn't getting that ball as it came off the rim. Draymond, a premier example of why the NBA tracks things like those hustle stats we see.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Brent, do you think individual defense is getting easier to measure with player tracking and advanced stats?
I don't. I think it's impossible for you to find some legitimate measurement of how much a player is truly impacting the game defensively. I think there's great indicators of combinations of players that are on the floor at the same time, that are working collectively and doing something to shut down another team's best offensive unit. But individually, it's so hard to just put a number on what a guy is doing in terms of his total impact defensively.
So the eye test is not out of style.
I don't think so. I think we're getting better at the defensive metrics that are being used, Kevin, and I think that clearly we can see with some of the best wing defenders in the league, a Robertson, a Covington, that they're able to control their man, a Kawhi Leonard. They're able to impact the game defensively. But how are we quantifying that? We need to get better with it.
Yep, that one goes in there.
You got to make an effort to keep Bell out of the paint. Good at finishing around the rim.
It's Powell on the wing. It's Miles atop the key. Back to Powell, trying his luck deep, and he's good on the 3 ball. Powell's got 5 points so far.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Livingston kicks to Bell. Here's the screen. McCaw, the pass to Livingston. Here's Cousins. Offensive rebound. Back to Livingston. Pass to McCaw. Golden State moving it around. Now here's Livingston. T right on him. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. Rob. Here's Iguodala. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Well, Iguodala is still a high flyer. That's what he looks to do when he gets to the inside.
Here's Van Vliet looking for his first basket still in this one. Miles with a sprint on Iguodala. Inside. Unloads from 13. Misses off the left iron. Golden State's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And they pick up 2.
Iguodala's shot selection pretty good right there. Good at taking the high percentage opportunities.
Now the pass to Miles. Here's Siakam, defended by Bell. Van Vliet. And again, Toronto no up.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
And so it's Golden State with it. They trail by 1. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Right, he's checked in for the Raptors. Now here's Livingston, guarded by Wright. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Now here's Livingston. Not a lot of room. And Bell kicks to McCaw. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Good on the shot. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Pass to Livingston. Now here's Cousins. He's covered closely. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Anunoby passes to Powell. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Now here's Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kicks it to Cousins. 1 second left. Nice jump shot. Good. Cousins has got 6. Serge Ibaka. He's been the guy making things happen. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his playmaking as he's made the transition from a point guard at Davidson to a combo guard in the NBA.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that, because when you're in a game,
the improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And, guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after 1.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
They've got Lowry. C.J. Miles is out there with Anunoby. And it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. You know, as dominant as DeMarcus Cousins is, he has a tendency to get in his own way and take himself out of games.
Well, we talk so often about other players in the league taking the offseason to improve some of their weaknesses within their game. I feel like DeMarcus Cousins in the last 3 years has matured immensely and has been much more in control of his emotions and his approach and maybe finding a new home. There have been some strides in DeMarcus Cousins and his demeanor that I think he should be very proud of.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Bell passes to Livingston. Goes back up. And he banks in the layup.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
And Miles kicks to right. Back to Miles. Anunoby in the corner. Takes a 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Pass to Bell. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Screen by Cousins. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Livingston, no luck.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested 3 is not your objective. One more, maybe.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. When it comes to veteran players, Brand, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, when an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate as
right.
much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Warriors trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, Draymond Green with only one thing on his mind when he gets that close, and that's collecting 2 points.
Leonard on the wing, guarded by Green. And here's Leonard. He kicks to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Buries it from 3-point range. Lowry's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And he comes up with the deuce. 10 points for Draymond Green.
Not easy to stop Draymond Green in that situation. Big and strong and uses his size well.
Back to Lowry. Screen by Ibaka. To the inside. It's stolen by Bell. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. That one goes in. 7 points for Steph Curry.
Like to see it when Steph has the confidence to try the floater just over the top of the defense and that soft touch, and it goes.
Warriors trail by 6. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Lays it in off the breakaway. Lowry's got 8.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Curry from deep three-point land. That shot is off. And Toronto will come the other way.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Valanciunas is checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Kyle Lowry. Warriors have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Green, the screen. They set the pick. Here's Durant. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Raptors leading by 8. Ibaka, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's VanVleet. Leonard on the wing. 5 on the clock. Pass to Ibaka. Lets it go with the 3. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Ibaka. And now an 11-point Raptor lead. Timeout called the Warriors. Well, you remember the big trade last summer, the Raptors dealing DeMar DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl, and a protected first-round pick to the Spurs for Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green. Toronto guys hoping to make a big run this season, obviously.
And with the uncertainty for how long Kawhi sticks around, Toronto is all in this year. Not an easy trade to stomach, but with LeBron out of the East, they have to feel like this is their chance. This is a make-or-break season for the Raptors, to say the least.
Durant with it. Now Valanciunas defending, and he gets it back. Blocked again.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and his shots are going all over the place in this period.
Raptors leading by 11. Outside Leonard. Durant with the steal. Here's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Getting down the floor quickly, this is a huge part of the offensive attack that this team deploys, and Steph was wide open.
VanVleet kicks to Leonard, and again Toronto with the triple.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you could turn it up.
And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Man, he's missing those kind of good looks. His team is in some serious trouble.
And he makes that one.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Curry passes to Durant. Curry, a screen on Leonard. There's the pick. The pass to Thompson. Green, the screen, and there's the 3-second violation.
Trying to cut into this lead. Bad time for a miscue.
Yeah, they may have some ants in the pants right here. You just have to take what the defense gives you.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Jordan Bell. Ibaka outside. Valanciunas with a screen on Green. Back to VanVleet. And again, Toronto with a triple.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Curry kicks to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Curry to end the run. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 12 in the game.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
Here's Ibaka. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 08. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
And the Raptors making a change here. Miles is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Iguodala is checked in.
You just can't allow good looks like that from beyond the arc. That's just inviting all kinds of trouble.
Iguodala against Miles. Ibaka, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Foul for three. No good that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Iguodala kicks to Cousins. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. 8 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Powell with it, picked up by Thompson. And the wide open shot from Miles. Off target from three-point range. Warriors trailed by 12. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. And again, no good by Toronto.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
They get it again. Cousins, 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cousins on the follow. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's all Boogie right there on the inside. The shot goes up. He knows where he needs to be and settles in nicely.
Ibaka, no luck. Thompson outside. He dishes it to Cousins. Curry fires from way outside. Off target with the open look. And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break with a 10-point lead. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. Their play in the second quarter was inspired as they turned what had been a tight contest into a 10-point ball game by the time we reached. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
The second half just about to get going here. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Durant and Green are the forwards. And it's Cousins in at the center. Now the Warriors moving it up. The wide open look for Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Down low, here's Valanciunas. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Down low. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from DeMarcus Cousins.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Valanciunas with a screen on Durant. Feeds it to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Love how Leonard slices passes through the defense. Guts the defense pretty quick on that pick and roll.
And last season, one of the harder ones for Kawhi Leonard, certainly, as he was forced to miss a lot of time due to injury.
Yeah, hard to lose a year like that when you're a star player, and started the year late with the quad issue and then was shelved again. Just 9 games total for him. Happy that he's back and at full health as the NBA gets a lot more interesting when the claw gets in the line.
Valanciunas, good.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And Cousins kicks to Curry. There's the pick. Thompson outside, 5 to shoot. Cousins with a screen on Green. Thompson for the triple. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Yep, that one goes.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 of 4 to start.
Curry passes to Durant. Over Leonard. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Durant's got 10.
It's just lethal. Once Kevin Durant gets into that spot, he can rise up, and it's pretty much going to go in.
Ibaka against Green. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Kept alive. Here's Valanciunas. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. It has been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
So far, he is just destroying their will. It feels like he can get any shot he wants once he crosses half court.
Siakam is checked in for Serge Ibaka. And the Warriors. Also making a change. McCaw's checked in on its way from Curry for 2 and a miss there off the inbound. Toronto leading by 10. Leonard the pass to Green. Inside, layup off the pick. He takes it up and lays it in.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
It's stolen by Green. Fast break Toronto. Green with the ball. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, they're just absolutely getting anything and everything that they want out there. They have not let up.
McCaw kicks to Durant. Cousins with a screen on Valanciunas. It's stolen by Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
A relatively rare trip to the free throw line for Green, averaging just 1 attempt per game over the course of his career.
And the Warriors with some changes. Bell comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
Raptors leading by 15, and it's Lowry penetrating. And there's Green on the assist by Lowry.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
It's stolen by Green. Takes it out to Leonard. Valanciunas passes to Leonard. Screened by Valanciunas. Passes it to Lowry. 6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot up. A reverse. And the layup is up and in. Siakam's got 6 in the quarter. Brent, some wondered whether they'd change their name to the San Francisco Warriors like before. They're going to stick with Golden State.
Yeah, too much history, I think, in Oakland. They don't want to do anything to disturb the fan base. This is the Bay Area's team, and you mentioned it. It does have a history, Kevin, starting off back in San Francisco in the 60s, and they've become a powerhouse. It seems even more fitting to claim the entire state, the Golden State Warriors.
And Durant gets it to go.
Well, Kevin Durant not only feels like he can score from everywhere, he does. So when he's that close, just count it.
Warriors trail by 17. The jump hook. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. OG Anunoby's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Raptors leading by 17. Here's Here's Leonard. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Some changes for Toronto. C.J. Miles comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Powell in for Green. Here's Toronto. They're on a 19-6 run. Back to Powell. There's the screen. Kicks it to Miles. Right outside. Toronto working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. McCaw grabs the miss. Warriors trailed by 19. For 3, Durant. Here's Bell. Pass to Livingston. They shoot again, and he knocks down the jumper. Livingston's got his second basket of the game.
Great form on the Livingston jump shot there. He knows he's got the green light in the mid-range.
Powell for 3, and the 3 ball is good. And the Raptors lead by 20. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Poked away. Bell with it to the paint. Tries again. Over right. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, after nearly being out of the league, Livingston has found an incredible role. A true warrior.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. And Sean Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
Powell, that's good.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Warriors shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Livingston kicks to Durant. Back to Livingston. Durant in the corner. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anunoby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
To the middle. Got a hand on it. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Siakam passes to Miles. Here's Anunoby. He's covered by Iguodala. Anunoby kicks to Powell.
Hit that.
White trying to break free. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 8 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell. And then for Golden State, Klay Thompson comes in for Patrick McCaw. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And Miles kicks to Anunoby. There's a screen. Back to Miles. Nice move. He lays it in. Miles has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to Curry. Outside Durant. Right against Thompson. Green with a screen on right. Thompson passes to Green. Over right. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A lot of talk surrounding Draymond Green between the coaches and the teammates is the fact that he's the emotional leader of this team. Now, sometimes that's in accord with what you do, and sometimes it keeps you a little off balance, but no doubt Draymond Green is the spark for this ball club.
Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And then there's the other team. Can't say that about them. Big gap in the recent field goal percentage between these two squads.
Outside Curry. Green, the screen. Thompson right side with the shot. Off the left rim and out. And so it's the Toronto Raptors leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Richardson is out there with C.J. Miles. Then it's Greg Monroe, and it's Wright in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Thompson. Can't get it to fall.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And that's how you set up your teammates. Done with a little bit of flair.
They set the screen. Jerebko the screen. Stolen by Monroe, and they're moving it up. The shot from the low post is good. Monroe's got 4 this quarter. Warriors shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Cook dishes to Thompson. Now here's Jerebko, defended by Miles. Jerebko can't get it to go. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Raptors let me know the status. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad.
Appreciate that, D.A. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it. This we know.
Sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game. He'll get himself ready to go. Look forward to when he gets back on the court.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And then Miles with the dunk.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Jerebko kicks to Thompson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Here's the good thing about Clay. He's not just a long-range bomber. He understands efficiency. Just look at the numbers.
Monroe, Warriors with the rebound.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
Evans inside. Richardson covering. And it's Evans missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On the wing, Thompson. Over right. That one a little long. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Here's Monroe, and it's Monroe finishing it off.
Yeah, can't let Monroe get that free and roam around the basket at nearly 7 feet. Dunking's pretty much second nature.
Cook, the pass to Thompson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Launches a three. The shot, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
Miles sets the screen for Wright. Pass to Miles. Clock at 6. To the inside. Thompson against Wright. Here's Evans. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Not sure you can ask for a better look. He can make those shots while sleeping.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
From 17 feet out. And the shot no good, a bit short. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And some changes here for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And it's Powell in for Wright. Then for the Warriors, Bell is checked in for Evans. Patrick McCaw comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Quinn Cook. Inside, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Great vision from Sean Livingston, scanning the floor and finding the man.
Now that one from Van Vliet.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Livingston passes to Bell. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, sometimes it's like Bell enjoys finishing through the contact, proving he's up to the NBA challenge.
Richardson kicks to Monroe. The pass to Van Vliet. To the inside. Powell. And the layup's good off the glass. Powell's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Jerebko. That 3 off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Here's McCall. Pass to Livingston. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Livingston, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Well, 6'7", Sean Livingston still can get up there and rock the rim.
Van Vliet passes to Valanciunas, and he kicks the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
McCaw kicks to Jerebko. There's the pick. Pass to Bell. Here's McCaw, guarded by Valanciunas. Here's McCaw. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Valanciunas passes to Richardson. Monroe right side. Here's Van Vliet. Now Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Golden State. Livingston's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Jerebko kicks to McCaw. Pass to Livingston. Drilled from 11 feet out. Livingston's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And here's Richardson outside. Valanciunas dishes to Monroe.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. McCaw kicks to Livingston. Drops puts in the layup for 2. Livingston's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded a corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
Screened by Valanciunas. It's stolen by Bell. Now the pass to McCaw. Tries a 3. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. Monroe's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Richardson the pass to Monroe. He kicks it to Valanciunas. 1:51 left in the fourth. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
Yeah, really trying to sell it out there, but the official just, he ain't buying.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. C.J. Miles comes in for Monroe, and Anunoby subbed in for Richardson. Bell. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Anunoby kicks to Valanciunas. Passes it to Miles. Fires for 3. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 22.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Valanciunas.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Miles with a screen on Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. Toronto working the ball around now. On the clock. In the corner, Powell with it. A 3-pointer off the mark. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The feed to Bell. Toronto grabs the miss. Up top, Miles. Inside, Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.